Aokigahara, also known as the Sea of Trees, is a forest located on the northwestern side of Mount Fuji in Japan's Honshu Island. It spans an area of 30 square kilometers, 12 square miles, and is situated on hardened lava resulting from Mount Fuji's major eruption in 864 CE. The forest's western boundary, which contains various caves that freeze over in winter, is a popular attraction for tourists and school trips. Certain sections of Aokigahara are incredibly dense, and the porous lava rocks effectively absorb sound, creating a feeling of seclusion that many visitors associate with the forest. With a historical legacy, the forest has been linked to yurei, which are spectral entities in Japanese folklore representing the spirits of the deceased. Since the 1960s, Aokigahara has unfortunately become synonymous with suicide, earning the English nickname Suicide Forest and gaining notoriety as one of the most frequently chosen places for such tragic acts worldwide. Consequently, certain trail entrances feature signs imploring individuals contemplating suicide to consider their loved ones and reach out to a suicide prevention organization. Aokigahara is often cited as the most renowned location for suicides in Japan. In 2003, a staggering 105 bodies were discovered within the forest, surpassing the previous record of 78 in 2002. According to police records from 2010, over 200 suicide attempts were reported in the forest, with 54 resulting in completion. Suicides tend to peak in March, coinciding with the end of Japan's fiscal year. Hanging and drug overdoses were the most prevalent methods of suicide in the forest as of 2011. One aspect that often unsettles visitors is the pervasive silence within Aokigahara forest. The dense vegetation acts as a natural sound barrier, muffling external noises and creating an eerie stillness. The absence of typical forest sounds, such as chirping birds or scurrying animals, can contribute to a sense of unease and isolation. Aokigahara's thick foliage restricts sunlight from penetrating the forest floor, resulting in a dimly lit environment even during daylight hours. This creates an atmosphere of darkness and shadows, heightening the sense of mystery and adding to the foreboding ambience. The interplay of light and shadow can create optical illusions, making it feel as if the forest is constantly shifting and playing tricks on the mind. Some visitors have reported an uncanny sensation of being watched or followed while exploring the forest. The dense vegetation and twisting paths can create a disorienting experience, leading to a heightened sense of paranoia. The chilling reputation of Aokigahara can evoke strong emotional responses in visitors. Some individuals have reported feeling a profound sadness, anxiety, or an overwhelming sense of despair as they navigate through the forest. The weight of the tragedies that have occurred within its boundaries can instill a deep sense of sorrow and contemplation. According to legends and accounts, some visitors have reported witnessing ghostly apparitions within Aokigahara forest. These alleged sightings describe shadowy figures, ethereal forms, or unexplained movements among the trees. The popularity of the site can be partly attributed to Saicho Matsumoto's 1961 novel, Nami no To or Tower of Waves. However, Aokigahara's history of suicide predates the publication of the novel, and the location has long been associated with death. There are accounts suggesting that the practice of abasud, where elderly or infirm individuals were left to die, may have occurred in the forest until the 19th century. Additionally, the forest is reputedly haunted by the yurei, the vengeful spirits of those abandoned to their fate. Due to the alarming suicide rate, officials have erected a sign at the forest's entrance urging individuals with suicidal thoughts to seek help and reconsider taking their own lives. Since 1970, annual searches for bodies have been conducted by the police, volunteers, and journalists. In recent years, local authorities have refrained from publicizing the specific figures in an effort to reduce Aokigahara's association with suicide.